Sorry about that, you guys. I didn't have the camera on. Home sweet home. Uh, Hello, friends and family, brothers and sisters. It says that we are live. Minnie, tell your mom we're live. We just got home. We got a phone call. Somebody, it's a gentleman. He's trying to go back home to Arkansas. He's a veteran. I think he was in the army, and he needed help. So we went and gave him $30 worth of gas. And I'm looking at my desktop, and it says heat warning. So man, I wonder what that's about. Man, we should have stayed in Vegas. I mean, we should have stayed in San Diego. I think Vegas is probably cooler too, though. To be honest, but we just got home. We went and helped a gentleman, a veteran, who's in an RV. He's trying to get back home. So that's what we're doing right now. I'm waiting for my better half, my wife. I think she's helping me with something. We had a good week, you guys. Vegas for 2 days, and then we went to San Diego for 5 days. So we had a good week, a good progress, a good how do you say it? A good progress, and also a good man. There's a word I'm looking for. Maybe you guys can help me. It was kind of like a vacation, but not. Yeah, it was a vacation because we need some downtime. That's how we stay renewed, rejuvenate, renew, rested. It's good for our mental health, especially with what you guys know what we're going through, the bogus, fraudulent lawsuit and everything else fraudulent that comes along with that person. Everybody knows. Um,
What is this?
I'm just trying to. We just got back from helping Herman. The guy's name was Herman,
Keep them in
a
prayer.
veteran. He's a veteran. He's trying to get back to. He's trying to get back to Arkansas.
In
He
a
just
RV.
he just bought some property. But we had a good week. Man, I can't think of that word wanted to use. We had 2 days in Vegas, 5 days in San Diego. Um, it was a vacation, but it was also, yes, nice, relaxing family time. Yes, but we also did at least 10 interviews, right? We did like 10 interviews, and we did some updates with like Trish. Who else, babe? Trish.
We went and visited Daniel yesterday.
Oh, Daniel
Daniel will be
graduates today.
Yes.
So Daniel's doing good.
We spent some time in Riverside.
San Diego.
We hand out. I can't talk. We handed out blessing bags. So here's the deal. I do have things here, but this is going for our tri-state. As you guys know, our veterans, our local tri-state and veterans come first. So we should probably pin the Amazon wish list if you were able to do that, babe. Um, I want to make sure they're taken care of first. So I don't have even enough of anything to even start the next round of besting bags. So I really didn't pack much because I don't have much to take.
I haven't said hi to anybody.
Should you want to go ahead and do that?
Go ahead.
Queen sent us some money, and that money that she sent, I went and purchased some things, and then I paid out of pocket to put some more things in to make some bags. I did, you guys remember, I had donated clothes, so I did pack clothes, and we handed out clothes, and we handed out food, and the people that did receive it were eating it right away. Right away. One girl, you guys will see her, she changed into her clothes right away. So we did have some time, downtime, but we were also active with the mission work. Just like today,
We just got a call from nowhere.
So he had called the church. He had called a church, and the church said, I don't know, we don't have the funds, but you could reach out to these people, and it's a chance. Maybe they can. I can't speak for them though. So my husband spoke to him and told him, first and foremost, we're going through a lawsuit, and we do everything out of our pocket. We are not a nonprofit, so everything we do. And when I met him, I said, we are just like you, right? So we're only doing this because we get it. Times are tough. Things happen. He is a veteran. He came out here for surgery for his knee, and but he did. I believe he got a VA loan and was able to purchase a little chunk of property. So he is going to. He's got to be out. I want to say the end of the month, and so
that's why it's important for him to get back home.
Right. So my husband told him 25. I told my husband, why didn't you just say 20? Like, and my husband said, well, 25. And then when we seen him pull up, he's in a big RV. And my husband said, just do 30. And I was like, no, like, I feel 25 is plenty. Like, I felt bad. And Minnie was like, what's $5 more, Mom? She's in the back seat. And I'm like, literally, like, I'm sorry, I don't know the situation, but like I know we put, what did we put? 40 in our tank, and it didn't
30.
30. It didn't even fill our tank, so we've got to still go back and put more gas in our tank. I personally was going to do 20. My husband told him 25, and then when we got there, my husband told me to do 30, and I was like, no, 25's good. And so when I was going to pay, my husband honked the horn and told me. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to argue with my husband. He handles all the finances, and he was comfortable and confident with putting 30. I know, God knows our hearts. If we could have filled it, we definitely would have filled it. But we are just like you guys, and we just literally came back from a week vacation. So,
and we put, just to make a clarification, we put our vacation on our credit card, and then at the end of the month we pay it. That's how we do it. We don't use you guys' money, and I'm not talking to you guys, our subscribers and mods. I'm talking to the idiots that are always accurate with their stupid accusations. So I just wanted to say that real quick.
And how many moderators are on right now? Queens, hi, I want to say thank you everybody that helped. Pat Kynes and Harley did also cash up us money, and on our last night on vacation we did go to dinner, and that was a very nice dinner.
Thank you.
I appreciate
Pat Kynes and all the mods that helped us with that. Thank you guys. And Harley.
And Queen sent money, so we were able to get throw together some blessing bags, and I did pack clothes, and like I said, it went right in. How many moderators are on right now? If I have a moderator on, can you just drop a thumbs up?
What, babe?
Because I'm going to ask the chat while everybody's here. How many people are watching? 29. So I see one thumbs up.
All you have to do is look at the blue.
2.
Hi, Fancy Lady. Hi, Rhiannon. Hi, Janae. Hi,
all
Mike.
the blue were moderators.
Yes, babe.
Okay. I
You
see
didn't know
badges. That? No. I see the
blue
badges.
Blue.
No, it makes sense.
Sarah Fink. What did Sarah Fink say? I gotta see that. Sarah Fink says, then you put your return on your credit card and bill. Oh yeah, you're stupid, Sarah. Yeah, thank you, Janae, for bye, Sarah Fink.
Let me see.
So then you put your attorney on your credit card? No,
I'm not going to discuss my finances. But anybody that knows an attorney that takes a credit card, please let me know, because I don't believe they do. But please, you guys, we
didn't get ourselves in this situation. We helped somebody that asked us for help. Before you open your pothole, understand what you're talking about. Sarah Fink. Somebody came and asked us for help, and we helped them. That's why we're in this mess. So before you talk out of your pothole, know what you're talking about, because you make yourself look stupid.
But I would like to know, my moderators, before you guys remove a comment, if you guys could please screenshot anything before you remove them, that would help me also. going forward. So again, I wanted to go back to my moderators that are here in the chat. None of my moderators even knew we had Angela in Las Vegas. None of them knew. Meaning, I say
Because-
that to say this, that
Whack-a-troll.
what was so funny, sister, is I was talking to some other
Whack-a-troll.
people. It's whack-a-mole. There's really a game called whack-a-mole. You know, the game where you snap it? I was like, I wonder
Hi,
if
Ashley.
that's what Rhiannon's always talking about. Because that is really the name of the game, whack-a-mole. We play it all the time with the rubber mallet, and you whack them, and then they come up, and then you knock them down, and another one comes up. Like, yeah, I see it all the time here on the StuckInCali. But anyway, my moderators even did not know that we were taking Angela, so no one knew. This
Thank you,
came out of
fancy
our
lady.
pocket, right? So my family.
But hold on, real quick. My family. Hold that thought. My family. And this is to prove to you guys. We had Angela. Angela, we didn't have her. Angela was with us for 2 days, right?
Mhm.
And how many times did we beg for money? How many times did we beg you guys for money? How many times did we, like, we're not like other, we're not like them. They're not like us. How many times did we beg? Oh, cigarettes. Oh, out to eat. Oh, gamble.
Tip.
Oh, tip. Come
Oh,
on.
she wants perfume. Oh,
She wants
makeup.
perfume. How many times did we beg, you guys? Please let me know. Had somebody else had Angela in Vegas, oh, they would have begged for water, for a bed. They would have begged for sunglasses. They would have begged for gambling. We did.
She told me she wanted a hat. We got her a hat. I can't wait till we post the pictures, you guys. She did super good. And just so you guys know, we only ate out once. We ate out at In-N-Out. The rest of the time, I cooked. I went to the grocery store. I spent $200 on
Let's
groceries.
crack-a-lackin'. Big
And
Perry. What's up, Big Perry?
I cooked.
Perry's on big.
Hi, Perry. We cooked. We had breakfast. We had lunch. We had dinner. All
She
of the
liked
room.
it. She likes homemade food. She's like, this is good. She tore it up, boy.
And let me tell you this, because this is the first time that we've been home where I'm able to sit down and actually talk. This is how I could tell you there's growth. Consistency will always produce growth. Always, no matter what. Do we expect 100% turnaround overnight? Absolutely not. But within 1 year, the growth that I've seen. So Angela knows it's pretty consistent with my family. Whenever we eat, we pray. Now, I will always serve my husband always first. Always. But this time I didn't because I don't remember.
That because I'm abusing you. And if you don't, I will abuse you for not
something.
Beat you up for not.
There was something
serving me first.
He wanted.
That's what they say.
Different. And so his was not ready. But Angela was hungry. We were all hungry, and she was sitting at the table. Hers was ready, so I served Angela. And it's fine. She was hungry. She was eating. And then I served my husband. And then my husband said, well, let's pray. Angela paused and stopped so we could pray. To me, that's progress. To me, that's growth. She didn't have to. I look back at Angela a year ago. She's just going to keep eating. She doesn't care. But it's, to me, you know, that shows growth. That shows consistency.
Stop.
Yeah, stop. Girl. No.
Janae, you something else, girl.
So.
And it wasn't just my wife and I. I will say that. It wasn't just me. It was a team. It was a team. So. And I think you're going to elaborate on that. Right?
Babe, yeah, I'm not done talking. Okay. The other progress that I've seen with Angela, when she was done with eating.
I need my feather. Where's my feather at?
You need something more than a feather, supper. When she was done eating, she went to pick up her dishes and go put them in the sink. Another huge progress right there. And I just said, you know, oh, Angela, it's okay. I don't mind.
Pomegranate.
I was impressed with, I said, 8 nights she slept one night, 12 nights she slept another night. She made her own coffee in the morning. There was like an espresso machine with hot chocolate, or coffee machine and hot chocolate. She made her own coffee. She just so proud of her. And so I was able to help her do a very, very, very good shower. So she got a good shower, shampoo, conditioner. I got some really good um, cream for her face, lotion. She put a bunch of lotion on. I sprayed some perfume on her, and we brought her 3 outfits, 2 pairs of shoes. She looked great. Like I said, I was just so proud of Angela, so proud of Angela. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm not going to elaborate, because I know people just want to come on to fish and look and listen. Um, Angela is working. She has a team of very good, solid individuals that are helping her. I'm not going to say what city or what state Angela is in receiving the care, but just keep her in prayer that she is going to continue to thrive and make the best choices possible for her. Not for what we want, but what Angela needs. Remember, you guys, she's 52 now. It's just having her in a bed, having her be able to have access to the shower, these are all little things that, you know, every individual in America should be able, to have access to. And she's at that point right now. So keep her in prayer. I do also want to say, if anyone would like to send her letters of encouragement, you're more than welcome to send it. And then you can put it in an envelope and seal it. I will not open it. And it will go to Angela where she's at. I will make sure that Angela receives them. If anybody wants to send her letters of encouragement, Angela can read. Angela's not stupid, you guys. She could read. She's literate. So if anybody would like to send her any letters of encouragement, cards, just to keep going, and this is my promise. We told her, we would take her to Disneyland. That's where she wants to go. She completes this next program. We will take her to Disneyland, and she wants a piercing. So I told her. So like I said, there's a lot I'm not going to disclose, but there's a lot happening behind the scenes with Angela. And it's to set her up for success, not failure. Absolutely 100%.
Not put her down, call her names, yell at her, cuss her out, swing on her, act like we're going to swing on her because we're mad. None of that's going on. It's all positive.
Embarrass her, talk down on her.
Talk about her once she leaves out of my sight. Once she leaves, and you start talking about her behind her back and making fun of her and laughing at her. We don't do that.
We talked to Daniel's parents yesterday, and I had called, and there's been many nights that I have prayed with Daniel's mom, right? And we go into pretty deep warfare prayer when it comes time to Daniel. And this last week I called her. The Lord just told me call her, and I was praying, and we were praying. We were interceding for Daniel, praying, covering him. And I said, you know what, sister, I said, what we should do is be writing dates and times so that, 10 years down the road, we could say, we remember this date at this hour, at this time, the exact prayer that we were praying for Daniel.
Yes, fancy lady. Yes.
And so with Daniel, we went yesterday to go see him, and his mom called, and she said, thank you so much, sister. She said, I want to let you know, I was even telling Daniel, family. She goes, well, not even the family. No one in the family had even went to go visit him. She said, but you, Juan, and Minnie have been there every single time for Daniel. Every single time. And this is what I told Daniel. We won't quit on you, Daniel. We know God's going to do great things in your life. You just need to know that.
And we don't make fun of him or talk crap about him behind his back. You guys will never see us do that. We might do it to another YouTuber that's acting stupid and foolish, but we will never do that with somebody that we're helping that's from the streets. We will not do that.
We will never belittle somebody or, somebody cussed me out this week. And I was like, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I'm okay with that. It's okay because I know what I'm dealing with, and I know what I'm, and they're entitled exactly to whatever opinion they have. So
But I want to say this: Angela was not with just me and my wife. I mean, there was people there with us.
And I don't need to discuss it.
Right.
I don't need to discuss anything.
Hi,
Like I
Susan
said,
G.
there is a team of people that are working
It's a
with
team,
Angela,
teamwork,
and I'm not.
teamwork.
I don't need to. I don't need to go into
Yeah,
details.
because we know you guys are here listening
I
to
won't
go
go
run
into
back and let
details.
him know. I know he's here too, so
Nobody knows
I
what's
hate her.
happening behind the
Go ahead and tap
scenes.
that like button for us
Nobody
haters.
knows where she's at except for her team of people. You know, we had appointments with Angela. We went, and I was so proud of her. She sat close to 3 hours for one appointment.
Hi,
And
Queens.
that would not have happened a year ago. She would have got pissed. She would have got irritated. She would have got frustrated. She would have got up and walked out. So I'm just here to tell you, I've watched Angela's patience level be stronger than ever.
Amen.
Stronger
That's
than
right.
ever.
That's right, Fancy.
When she knows that people really are trying to help
Stay
her.
blessed, Perry.
Bye, Perry. People want to help her. People are trying to help her. It's we believe in Angela.
That's right. Fancy lady says Angela didn't need to be housed in a drug infested area. She needed therapy, teaching, and medical. 100% right, Fancy. Stay blessed, Perry.
And strong people in her corner to say, you know what? We're just like Daniel. We're going to be here for you. We're going to be here for you. You put in the work. We're not going to do it for you, but you put in the work. We will 100% be right here with you. You know, and I think of because when, like with Daniel's mom, when she said, thank you so much for going and seeing Daniel, I said, you know, Jesus calls us to go see, you know, the sick, the broken, the ones in the
widow,
hospital, the
hungry,
widows.
the hungry,
you know,
hungry.
this is something we're supposed to do. So it's not a burden. It is not a burden by any means. And I never want anybody that we're out there helping or working with to feel like they're a burden. Trish, you should have seen. She gave me one of the biggest hugs. She did not want to let go. We hugged like 15 times, and
Thank
she
you,
just
Queens.
she looked good. She did say she's still drinking. She's still not ready for rehab. But I do have her number now. And I said, Trish, I'm not giving up on you because last time we went to San Diego, we couldn't find her. So
That's right. That's right, Perry.
we won't give up on her. And I
Perry
told
said
her,
a hand up is always better than a handout.
that's right.
Yes.
Believing, you know, believing in them and encouraging. And here's the thing. It may not seem like a big deal to other people, but like for Angela to stop and pray and just like even pause while we pray. Absolutely.
Manners, respect.
Angela
manners.
to want to get up and go put her plate in the sink and to say thank you, you know, it's progress. We are not looking for perfection. Like I said, I was telling Daniel's mom too, when I was telling Daniel yesterday, we're not perfect. We are by far perfect, but progression. We want to progress. We want to be better. What?
I thought you were perfect.
No, I'm not, babe. No.
Yes, please tap that like button for us, please.
We want to
Come
be
on,
better
haters, make yourself useful. Tap that like
today
button.
than we were yesterday.
Yes. We're in competition with ourselves, not with anybody else. We're trying to be better than what we were yesterday, you guys.
And I don't want to be compared to any other channel because we are
not like any other channel. They're not like us. We're not like them.
I know why I do what we do.
And this is a perfect example. We spent over $200 on Angela.
And then somebody had the nerve to say she needs a manicure. We almost bought her a manicure. I almost did. I went into a salon and I asked, but it was Vegas. And just for a simple manicure, it was $65. And
if you want us to do a manicure for Angela, then send us the money and we'll do it, right?
Yeah, but I could tell you what. I personally helped Angela shower and she got the best shower. And I know she got a good shower, a good clean. She is clean. I promise you. She got a very good, thorough shower. And so, you know, just because maybe I don't have a manicure, my nails aren't the best. My nails aren't perfect. I actually bite my fingernails. Somebody did give Angela a manicure and she loves them. Mm-hmm. And that's why I went and looked for how much a manicure would cost because she does love them. The one nail is growing out so long, but most of them are gone, but I think she's got like two maybe, and she loves them. She doesn't want to get rid of them. So I did go inquire how much it was, but again, we do what we do out of our pocket. It is nobody is funding this. Nobody is, any of the YouTube money we do make goes to our
straight
attorney.
to our attorney.
So,
So for you, Sarah, think, listen, listen to, look at the words out of my mouth. Everything we make on YouTube, which is like 200, 250, 200 to 250, it goes straight to our attorney, and we put our trips that we take on our credit card. But also, so we probably make $20-$25 off of Angela's videos. It's not much, you guys. So we spend more on Angela than we make. So that right there should tell you and show you where our heart's at.
and we didn't come on here begging. I bought Angela a carton of cigarettes that's gonna last her. It's gotta last her, but there's other things that she needed. We made sure that she had. She's, again, she continues to show improvement, and she continues to put in. Do we expect perfection overnight? Absolutely not.
No.
But like I said, I see huge strides in her.
Thank you, Janae.
So
I know it's not, but hi, Patricia Contreras. Hola, family. Hi, Patricia.
just like today, it's our first day home from vacation. I slept in every day. Every day on vacation, I slept in. I have to tell you guys a funny story. There's 56 people. He doesn't even know because he's goes to sleep early and he wakes up early. Minnie and I, because you guys know we don't watch TV, so when we were on vacation, we did watch TV, and I introduced Minnie to the Lifetime channel, and so we watched. One day we watched Enemy of the State, and then the next day, I think on Sunday, we watched I think we watched 2 Lifetime movies back to back, and Minnie was like, "What is going on? Is this man nuts?" She's like, "What is his problem?" And she was like, "What is the matter with this man?" And I'm like, the first one was, I don't know. It was weird. It was crazy. It was about, the man was crazy. And then the second one, the man was crazy too. The second one was The People Next Door or something. And anyway, Minnie just doesn't watch TV like that. And so she was like, her little mind was baffled with the plot twists that were really going on in this movie. And she's like, "Oh my gosh, what is going on?" And I was like, "Minnie, just look at what we deal with on a day-to-day basis. There are nut people out there in this world. Let this be an example. Don't be trusting people." But
worst mistake of our lives.
We just had some
trusting somebody, some idiot.
We had some downtime, and that was nice. So every day I did sleep in. We stayed up late. We slept in. We walked on the ocean. We walked on the beach. We walked on the bay. One day we swam for 3 hours, just Minnie and I.
In the swimming pool. In the swimming pool, babe.
Yeah, we went just to the pool. It was funny. We played a game. She had a beach ball, and we were in the 10-foot part of water, and she wanted to touch the bottom. And she's just a little bit smaller than me, and I'm 5'1", and she could not get to the bottom. And
she did it finally.
10 feet is pretty deep. She's not the strongest swimmer. And so I said, "Well, I have an idea. How about you hold on to my leg, like my ankle, and there's stairs in the 10-foot to walk into the water, and I'll climb down those stairs and then kind of shoot you down to the bottom." We tried it 10 times and she could not get it. She's like, we're close. I said, "Minnie, we're not going to get it." She's like, "We're so close." She didn't give up, which she gets that from her dad, because I was ready to give up. She's like, "Mom, we're so close. We're so close." So we finally did it, and she did reach the bottom. So props to her for not giving up, because I was ready to give up. She did it. She touched the bottom. So we just walked La Jolla, walked
Trisha,
Old Town. Yeah, Trisha was great to see.
Angela cost minimum $20 a day, cigarette 7, Monster 7, and 1 fast food meal 6. That's her basics.
Angela's
$20. $20 a day. Kim, check your email after
Okay,
the
I don't
live.
even have my phone, Mike.
Check your email after the. Okay,
Yeah,
you won't, Mike.
she was funny.
I'll do it
We
right now. I'll do it right now.
I don't think my husband put the picture up, but she got a hold of Parrot on the Las Vegas trip, and that was kind of cool. She loved the mall, Planet Hollywood Mall, how you go in and then it looks like it's outside. She was very patient. We did some shopping. She was very, very patient with that. I brought Angela to Needles. She was able to see my home. She was able to see a couple cool places that are special to me here. We took her to Oatman. We were going to do the old black and white photos that we have, but we got there a little bit later and they were already closed and gone for the day. So next time I told Angela that's something we could definitely do. I think she would really enjoy that. But she got to see the burros and the donkeys. And
she saw our house. She saw the park.
She was very patient the whole time. I mean, for Angela, she was very patient. And I could tell you she was clean. She was with us. Like, this is like what people don't realize.
Well, she might have been smoking meth with us.
Be quiet.
She was with us. She might have been smoking meth.
I don't even know why you think that's like funny. Like,
it is funny.
Okay.
So, but that's what people say.
I don't care what people say. So
Okay, Peggy. Thank you, Peggy.
In the past,
how much did she talk about the love of her life?
None.
Just one time when I was doing
I didn't
live.
even hear it.
You didn't hear it?
I was in the restaurant. I think I was in and out. That's what I'm talking about. I didn't feel like Angela was like consumed with old
one time,
ways.
Perry. Okay, just answer your question, Perry. One time. She talked about him one time, and it was on the live when I was doing the.
And I didn't even hear that. So,
that's
and then we got to do a follow up with Happy Feet. That was crazy,
that was
you
awesome.
Guys. That was
a year ago.
1 year ago we met him, and
in a different location, like several miles away.
You guys remember? He has a very
one time only. She only talked about him one time.
Babe, if you could post it,
what
his original video under his video.
Oh yeah,
that'd be cool. Yeah. So people can see his original.
Yeah. What I'll do is I'll link it. I'll put it in the comments.
And he did say, "Oh, so let me tell you guys about this." Speaking of which, I forgot. I need to call corporate. These people really, really upset me. So we went. The police were clearing people out. There was like an altercation. Something was going on. The police were called, and he was kind of like where he was at in that alley. Oh, yeah. And so we were pulling in because my husband recognized him, and then the cop like came in behind us, and he's like, everybody has to clear out. So we had to flip it around, go around, and then he came around, and we were like, "Do you remember us?" And he was like, "Yeah." So I said, "I'm gonna go get you something to eat and drink." He said he just wanted some chips. Again, my family paid for this. It was $10 for a bag of chips, and he wanted a big thing of orange juice. Speaking of which, there was somebody else that asked for orange juice, and then one of the ladies yesterday wanted orange soda. So maybe orange juice is like a thing that they're needing or wanting out there on the streets. Maybe I will add on to my Amazon wish list something that doesn't need to be refrigerated, but maybe like a Sunny D or something, because I felt like a lot of people wanted orange juice. So I go into the store with him to get him his chips and his orange juice, and let me tell you, I was so upset. And in my defense, I couldn't smell. You guys knew that I had been sick and I couldn't smell anything. But I have him in the store, and it was an employee making such a fuss. It reminded me of a certain somebody else that y'all know. And it was so embarrassing, and I was furious, and I thought, I have to speak up. She was like, what's that smell? I'm going to puke. An employee, mind you, an employee. And he's like, and now all the customers are going.
But to be honest, he did smell really bad, but not to make a fuss like that. But he did. And I even asked him, when was the last time you showered? And he said, it's been a while since I showered. I said, oh, okay. That would have been cool if we were able to take him somewhere and get him some clothes and shower. But
He didn't want to.
We
He
had
just,
Angela. Do
but,
we have
but he,
Angela?
no, but
No,
he
we
didn't
had
want
not.
to. He just wanted to get something
Yeah,
to
he
eat
just
and
wanted
drink.
something to eat and drink.
I don't know where he was going. He was
He
going
didn't
further
care
down.
about the way he smelled.
Anyway, it was definitely out of line. It was definitely very embarrassing. It was definitely, for one, he was a paying customer. So she goes on and makes such a big deal that now all the not all the employees, all the customer in line were going, everybody. And then the guy ringing us up, I said, "Where's your manager?" And he goes, "Well, that's assistant manager." I said, "The one over there with her nose plugged?" He goes, "Yes." So meanwhile, the other employees, "I gotta get spray." She's spraying Lysol all throughout the whole thing. And so I went up to the assistant manager. I said, "What is your name?" And she told me. And I said, "And do you feel that this is like okay for your employees to treat paying customers this way?" She said, "Well, what do you suppose we do? Kick out all of our other customers just so he could come in and shop?" I said, "How about a little common decency? How about a little common courtesy? It's clearly obvious he lives on the streets. So he does not have access to shower like you and I. But, like, I guess, like, this is what our worlds came to, that people have to be so nasty and ugly about it. I guess if it were me, I don't know. If it were me, I don't know how you would handle it. If it were me and it was that bad, I probably would have just left and came back in 5 minutes or went to another store. But to publicly humiliate somebody, and he even said, "I'm sorry, I know I haven't showered in a while." I'm like, this is just like embarrassing. So I told her I will be calling your corporate store and letting them know, because that's just embarrassing.
Yeah, because that's uncalled for a manager, even an assistant manager.
And the staff.
So I just wanted to say real quick, you guys, my wife and I, we do everything uh, legally. We do everything. Help me, babe. Just say how to say this. We do everything legally, you guys. We do everything. Uh, how do you say, babe? According to, not only according to the law, but we do everything according to YouTube's rules. So we don't do anything fraudulent, or we don't do anything maliciously.
Anything out of pocket.
Anything out of pocket. I mean, come on, you guys.
For every action, there's a reaction. I'm just going to leave it like that.
After 10 months of being harassed, and 10 months of trying to bully us and harass us and lie about us and fraudulently just continue for 10 months. You guys that have been with us, you guys know 10 months, not a year. They always have to lie. They always have to add extra. If it's half truth, it's a lie. It hasn't been a year. It's been 10 months. But we do everything legally through whether it's legally through the courts, or legally through with the cops, or legally with
Can you guys
YouTube.
tap that like button?
Yes, please tap that like button for us.
That helps us.
We do everything legally.
And the hypes have been awesome.
And after 10 months of just every day, people get tired and they fight back. They become defensive, put up a defense.
I just legally submit what needs to be submitted. Period.
We do what we are supposed to do.
I'm so tired of addressing anything or anyone else. I know what I'm here for. I know why I do what I do. I know the purpose behind my mission. I can't speak for anybody else. I can't speak for any other channel.
Then, like, when we do talk about something that we see, we're not gossiping, or we're just calling it. We're just calling the fruit for what it is. We have a lemon tree. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, look at our apple tree," or "Look at our orange tree." That would be a lie. I'll say, "Look at my lemon tree. Look at our lemon tree," because that's what it is. So when we see other people's actions or reactions or character or morals, that's what we're calling out. So, I mean, I don't understand what's so hard about that.
So there's also some other updates that I'm not going to be speaking on right now. No one else honestly really knows either. But we will have a couple more different surprises coming on to the channel. Just clearing the air with some things, bringing some other people on. We will be doing some updating videos and some highlights of our trip. Hopefully you guys will be able to see.
We have a lot of videos. Like, we have like 10 or 12 new videos
There was a big fire in Riverside yesterday. I think it was at like a metal warehouse or something. Remember I said, what is all that smoke from?
Mm-hmm.
Big fire.
But the number one good news right now is that I thought was very awesome was Daniel. Daniel went home this morning. He completed his rehab or his treatment, so now he's home back at home with his family. So that's awesome. And I had a good visit with Daniel.
And this is how good God is, because it was
you have a good
only I
visit?
did.
I
It
did
was
too.
only a 30-minute visit, and all I was saying was what I had told the lady, because you have to check in, and I said, well, we're coming, like we live like 5 hours away, so since we only have 30 minutes, we're gonna like tag team. Like I'll do 15, and then my husband will do 15, and so we'll switch out. And so she said, okay, that's fine. So because they don't allow minors in there, so um, when they were walking me back to go visit Daniel, I went to see him first. They said, well, I did let them know that you guys are coming from such a far distance, so Daniel was allowed a little bit extra time. So that was definitely a blessing, and that's what I'm talking about.
I think they gave us like 10 minutes extra, 10 minutes for me and 10 minutes for her. So we actually got 20 minute each. It was pallets. What does that mean? It was pallets. Why do the authorities not do anything to stop the person's behavior? I don't know. I don't know. We see you, Mose. Why you? I don't know.
So I just wanted to,
what are pallets, babe? What are you talking about?
again, confirm while I have my moderators here. No one funded my trip to San Diego. No one funded my trip to Las Vegas. None of my moderators, none of my subscribers helped pay for anything that we did for Angela or anybody else. But Queens did send money, so we were able to.
Queens send money.
And
Harley. And Pat Kynes.
And Pat Kynes. That was for dinner, right?
Yeah, Pat Kynes bought us dinner one night. One of the nights that we were in San Diego, Pat Kynes did buy us dinner, and we said thank you, Pat Kynes. So I don't see her here, but thank you once again.
I cooked every single day. I cooked. It was super, super nice, relaxing. I stayed in my pajamas till like 2:00 some days. I literally just not a care in the world. I honestly was, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I really wasn't even really too active with YouTube. I just wanted to decompress and just spend some time with my family. And that's,
that's what we did.
That's what we did. And that, it sounds funny, people are like, oh my gosh, you're at San Diego. Why didn't you do this? Why didn't you do that? Sometimes a vacation is just nice to be able to sleep in and not have any agenda, not have anything. We went out and we did want to do some follow-up with people.
Thank you, Michelle.
That did happen. And I'm thankful for that. But
I want to read what Fancy Lady said. It's very simple. If there were nothing to react to, you wouldn't react. Exactly. Thank you. Perfectly said. Michelle said, hi. Read what Michelle said.
Good, Michelle. I'm glad your mom's feeling better.
Look what the mod said. We didn't even know y'all were going on a trip.
I know. And that's my moderators being honest. Nobody knew.
Nobody knew.
So this just confirms.
Even the mods didn't know. Well,
this just confirms, my moderators are on now. No one knew. This is something we did.
And we've learned that we have to be like that because there's moles, there's spies, there's haters.
People trying to set us up.
Yep.
There's people
trying to swat us. So we've learned to be wise and shut up and not say anything. We'll just do it like we did it. And nobody knows. And when they find out, they find out. Well, thank you, haters, because you're the one that made us like that.
We did tell everybody, though, we did have some surprises coming up. Just like we have some more surprises coming up.
Yeah, we have some more surprises coming up.
You guys remember Vanessa, little Vanessa, that didn't want the clothes last time? Her mom got her some food, and I drove her over to get the food. I tried to call her mom. She didn't answer, so she texted, and I kind of told her, we would
text you?
We'd like to help Vanessa. Sorry, I didn't know. She
You
texted
didn't
me.
know,
Well, I don't know why you weren't there. I didn't tell you. Maybe you were driving or
so
something.
you should have told me.
Well, I should have. Maybe I should have, but I didn't. So sorry. Pretty
What?
much though, what she
What do you
said.
say? You get mad when I don't tell you stuff.
Uh, she
I
said.
didn't say you could touch me now.
She said, I hope you were able to help her. She's a very sweet girl, just with some mental issues.
Your mom said that?
So just keep her in prayer.
She was cussing her mom out.
Yeah, just keep her in prayer. But, she was able to remember the mom's phone number. She was able to remember to ask the mom for help. So sometimes I will say mental health, sometimes it's could be used as a clutch. You can't be that bad if you remembered your mom's number and you know how to ask for food. So just keep her in prayer, hopefully. And I had asked her, when she knew her mom's number, if we could get her back home, would she have a place to stay? And
She said nope.
no. And so I did ask her mom that, and her mom never responded. So maybe, she burnt those bridges, which you see that a whole lot. So just keep the situation in prayer.
It's because I think a lot of times addicts will steal from their family. That's one thing I never did, you guys. When I was an addict and I was homeless, that's one thing I never did, was steal from my family.
But the clothes that Vanessa didn't want, Lisa in Riverside gladly accepted them, and she put them on right away. And the blessing bag we gave her with food, as soon as we turned the car around, she was eating the food and she was changing her clothes.
Look what Perry said, babe.
What, babe?
Look what Perry said.
I thought Perry was leaving. Art better pump the brakes. I don't know what that means.
So you don't know what that means.
I know what pump the brakes means, but I don't know what that has to do with anything we're talking about. She did receive the clothes, and Perry, this is for your granddaughter. Minnie's been holding on to that. Oh, we did sell a shirt.
When? Today?
Well, we sold one last week, you guys remember, and then she wants to order another one. So I told her I would not know until I got home, and I checked, and I do have the size that she needed. Tell her? No, I will. So that money, because we have already paid in full for all of these, so that money that we get for the shirt is definitely going to go back to the mission. So things like that, you guys, will help go for gas money. That will help go to buy food. That will help go to, we bought people McDonald's. We bought people drinks. We bought people.
We bought a carton of cigarettes. We bought sodas. We bought. And like they just said, we didn't. One of the mods just said, and we didn't even know you guys were going, that we were leaving. So that's one of the reasons, probably the main reason, we didn't ask anybody for help, because we didn't want to tell anybody, because we didn't want anybody to know.
Well, maybe that's why you didn't. The reason why I didn't is if anybody wants to help, they're gonna help. I don't feel, if somebody truly wants to help, they'll help. Right. The people that helped out of the kindness of their heart, no strings attached. This is for whatever you want. Pat Kynes CASHAPP 40. This is for dinner. JJ. If anybody wants to help, they help us plenty. They help us enough. They help us when they can.
But that's good when you guys tell us specifically
what you want
us to use, and that's where it goes. And we always showed you guys. I think that's why you guys trust us and you guys believe us, because we are open, honest, and transparent. And we show. We don't show physical receipts. We do that too, but we show by going and giving it to the person that you guys say, hey, give this to Angela, or give this to Tina, or give this to Mary. And you guys see, we will go deliver it. Right, babe?
Just like today. I told you, I was sleeping in my first night back home. My husband was already up in the morning working on things, received a call. Somebody from a church gave him our number and said, we don't know if they're able to help, but it's worth a shot. He already talked to the guy, explained what's going on.
You guys, the cops, the sheriffs, give our numbers out to people. The sheriff.
Like we told you, we weren't able to help one gentleman that needed to go to Vegas. I felt bad. We were not able to help him at that
Who,
time.
babe?
The one that needed a ride to Vegas. The clinic called.
Oh,
The doctor's
yeah.
office called and said they got our number. I promise you, if I was a nonprofit, we 100% would be able to help and do.
Even if it didn't make sense, or even if it didn't make us money, we're not doing this to make money, you guys, because we know that we're God guys. He provides, and time is on our side.
And I would like, I'll be honest, like I was getting frustrated today because my husband said, well, I told him 20 minutes. So he's like, we got to go. And I didn't know the guy's backstory. I just got a little brief of it. My husband said he just is just kind of struggling right now.
He's a veteran.
He does have a camper. He does have an RV. And
He's from Arkansas.
I told him 20 minutes. So we went and checked the post office. And then we went and we waited and waited. And I'm like, and then like God convicts me because he was really a nice man. But in my flesh, I'm like getting frustrated. Like,
$5?
no. Again, my husband gets on to me.
$5.
All of the time.
$5.
Be quiet. All
$5
of the time, my husband gets on to me about this. Be courteous of other people's times.
Yes.
Well, this was a perfect example where the shoe was on the other foot.
So now you see how it
And
feels?
I felt it.
Okay,
and I was
good.
getting like...
Good. I'm glad that you experienced that.
I was getting frustrated, and that was me in my flesh. I was
5 minutes?
5 minutes. I felt like it was 45 minutes. I was like...
Today's 5. Okay. 5 minutes, $5. What else?
The guy is asking for our help. I hurry up. I was in my pajamas, not planning on... My husband already got up, did the laundry, washed the laundry, dried the laundry,
water all our trees.
Everything from vacation. And before I even woke up, made all these phone calls. And then I'm like...
But I'm lazy, remember?
We got to go. And I'm like, I don't really want to even get up.
I'm lazy, remember?
Okay, babe. Like, okay.
That's what they say. I'm lazy. I watered all our trees. Yeah, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 trees. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 10 trees, and I watered all our trees.
Pulled out all the laundry, mind you.
Hi, Mama Mary.
Hi, Mama Mary. He loaded my car, unloaded the car. But anyway, we went in. We put gas in the car. We're still waiting. I'm like, okay, well, where is this guy?
But I'm lazy.
Oh my gosh. Okay. You must obviously love to hear that. So keep saying it.
I'm lazy.
Go ahead.
I'm lazy.
Does that make you feel better?
I'm lazy.
Does it make you feel better?
I'm lazy.
You love to listen to what stupid people have to say? Go ahead. Keep feeding into the freaking...
But I'm lazy.
Go ahead.
Am I? To you?
No. I know you're not lazy.
That's all I need to hear. Little man.
So, RV pulls in. And now I'm like livid. I'm like...
It was nice.
So this is the man we're helping? Like, I could tell you, like, my attorney bill this last month was outrageous.
Highest. We had the highest bill this month.
We're like, I'm waiting for this man, and this is what he's driving, and he's struggling? Oh, maybe he should give us some gas. I'm like kind of frustrated at this point, right?
Hi, Patty.
I think you guys have heard us say before.
Hi, Ray. Hi, Mike.
What other people maybe be struggling with may not be the same with how we're struggling. So this super nice motorhome pulls in.
It wasn't even him.
No. And I'm like, are you Herman? And he was like, excuse me? I said, is your name Herman? And he was like, no, ma'am. I'm like, my bad. Humble pie. So I go sit back down in the car and I'm like, that wasn't him. Well, now at least I'm feeling a little bit better that he's not driving like a $200,000 motorhome. So
I know, I was kind of like, man, now what he's
we're sitting waiting, and I'm like, literally, I could have had a second cup of coffee and still put on my pajamas, and like he's not here. So then when he did show up, you could tell it was an older motorhome, and then I didn't know he was a veteran, and you could tell he had surgery, his knee. That's what he came here for. And so, again, I'm never...
Hi, Peggy. Hi, Peggy.
I'm never too...
Peggy's on.
I know, babe. I'm never too...
The lemon tree is good.
Like, when I'm convicted, I will admit it. And
You admit it, not blame other people.
right, my husband was like, because remember, my husband, I said, I would have done 20, not 25. Why did you tell him 25? He said 25. And then when he pulled in, and we realized this time it really was him, my husband said, just do 30. I said, we're not doing 30. We'll do 25. And he's like, just do 30. And I said, just do 25. I told you 20. Like, I don't. And Minnie's like, what's another $5? And I'm like, I'm just doing 25. And I get out of the car and he honked the horn and he went 30. And I was like, okay. So then after I came back and I talked to him and heard his situation, I was like,
well, he's a veteran, babe.
Like, God, I'm sorry. Like, for one,
he was a veteran.
Automatically judging, automatically assuming, automatically thinking the worst, automatically, So
Herman, if you're watching, hi.
But I did tell him, just so you know, Herman, we are just like
we might bring him on. We might introduce you guys to him. He's a gentleman he's trying to get back home to Arkansas. And
he's set up though. He bought land. So he had to come here for surgery. So I'm thankful that, these are a lot of things that happen like behind the scenes that YouTube does not see. So
and he's married, has a dog.
Even though you guys may not see 100% of everything that we do or what goes on behind the scenes, I promise you, we spend hours, certain days, hours making phone calls and handling things and checking in with people and following up with people. Daniel's mom even said, we were telling Daniel, not even the family. I mean, we look at Daniel like family. We look at them like their family. They've, been adopted in as family. But she said not even like our blood family had even went to go visit him. And so that she said, I just want you to know I'm so thankful, so thankful. We said, we will always.
They might be part of StuckInCali too.
Yeah, maybe. This is our deal. While we have some moderators on, Mama Mary, Mike, Ray, Janae, I want to run this by everybody and let you guys kind of know this is, I believe in my heart, Daniel's been called to the mission work. I believe in my heart. I've seen him. I've seen how he interacts with people. I see that hunger and that drive he has for the people on the streets. So I told him, we're not even ready to go do our blessing bags yet. We still have just whatever. I have some Gatorade, I have some tuna, I have some chicken. Cindy, these came in handy. I still have some of these. Nothing nearly enough to go out to do our blessing bags. And this time I did set a goal for like 50. So what I told Daniel and his family, what I would like to do is make sure that our veterans are taken care of first this next round, and then like our tri-state here. And if we have anything, whatever we have left, we will make a trip down to Indio. And then Daniel, we will go out with Daniel to the streets in Indio.
Mike said there's 3 cases of water at the post office.
Didn't you go get water?
No.
You said you got water when I had that appointment with Angela.
That was last week.
I just went to the post office. They said, oh, but hold up. I don't have water.
Frog hair splitter. Mike, I just got here. Is Mary doing okay? Which Mary are you talking about? Frog hair. You talking about Little Mary in Phoenix? They've been there he said they've been there for a while, babe.
Do you still have
the receipt or the... What is this, babe?
I don't know. We received this.
So this is something from
we received. This is what we got in the post office when we got home. I don't know what it is, though.
So who's it from? Who's it from, babe? Little Mary.
Hand cream. This is cool. Individual pats. I like. Oh, razors. We were out of razors, you guys.
Razors. Whoever sent this, thank you. Babe, who's it from?
Sometimes they don't want to be sold, babe.
But if it's a regular that does it, then they don't mind.
Does it say how many are in here?
Mm-mm. Babe, we need to go check. Mike said there's water in the post office. Mike, can you check and see so we'll go back before they close? because they're gonna close in about an hour and a half. So
I
if you
don't-
check your thing,
I don't know anybody that has been following Angela for a long, long time, but I was able to shave Angela's underarms because her underarm hair was long, and it's just hygiene wise. I was able to shave it, and the hotel gave me shaving cream, and I didn't have an extra razor. They gave me razors. So when I asked for the razors, I think they brought me like 5 razors. So I came home with whatever extra razors I had, and those will go to the blessing bag.
Janae says I have, and yes, it's long, but they're not there no more.
Have what?
Janae said yes, she has, and it was long.
Yeah, but no. I was able to
Not anymore.
Get that taken care of. We got her deodorant. We got her good lotion. She looked and felt like $1,000,000 when she was
felt
done.
so good. We even asked her, "How do you feel?" She says, "I feel good."
There's one cute picture that I just absolutely love. So then, of course, Angela with her makeup, and I was like, "Girl, we just took you a really good shower."
What's Timu, babe? Timu. Oh God, you're the best, Kim. Timu.
This is such a cute picture.
Peggy said Timu. What's Timu? Timu.
Babe, you can't even say what it is.
Timu. Get off me, girl.
You have the app. You order something from Temu and Pumbaa.
One time. What picture are you looking for? I might have erased it.
Aw, look at this, you guys. Look at that smile. I put just a little bit of gold.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
Look at her smile. She felt great, you guys.
And everybody was so nice to her at the resort.
I took some. She met a gentleman. We'll have to upload some pictures. He also struggled with addiction. He's fully sleeved, not head, but probably hair down. You would have never known. He was dressed super professional, spoke super professional, was super, like, I
would have never thought.
Angela never would have thought either.
Me either.
Super professional, he just made us feel welcome and greeted right, from the get-go. And he said, I have to tell you, I absolutely commend and love what you're doing. He said, because I was there too. And so I was able to show Angela like how God put us together to listen to his testimony. And I was like, would you have ever guessed, Angela? Because I never would have guessed either. And so that was where Angela was able to see. Let me see.
Peggy said she's cheap, so it's Timu.
Thank you, Peggy. We don't mind cheap.
Look at that big old smile. Parrot. She has a big parrot on her arm.
Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you, Peggy.
If they came from you, Peggy, we appreciate you. And I've told everybody it doesn't matter. Whatever works. This is perfect because what I was doing was filling the bottles of lotion. And so this is great. So that's kind of what we'll probably do is, and Angela, Peggy, I needed the razors, thank you. Angela received the very first whistle. She got a pink whistle. And Peggy, she received a bandana. She looked so cute.
Babe, she was styling. Angela was styling, you guys, in Vegas. Huh, babe? She was styling, huh?
My sister-in-law is, she has a cosmetology license, so she's able to go and get product that's like kind of like at their cost or whatever. And I had some. It's really, really good, like a leave-in conditioner, and I sprayed that, and it looked so cute. We were able to spike it up with no mousse, no hairspray. It was just a leave-in conditioner, but it spiked up. She absolutely loved it. We got her some super good lotion, very good hydrating lotion. And I don't know if anybody's ever heard of Road and Fields, but Angela's lips were kind of dry and chapped. And so I had some Road and Fields, super, like, a friend of mine sells it, and she gave me some samples, and it's like a super good moisture lock serum for your lips, and I put that on, and I like it made her lips like her skin felt so hydrated and so good.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to read something Fancy Lady put. It was pretty good. Well, I don't know if I read it or not. Can you help me look for Fancy Lady?
So we will be posting some other videos.
Fancy Lady, where are you at? Let me see. Where's she at? Her statement. She left a pretty good statement. Hi, Jeanette. Jeanette. Not Janae.
55 people watching and 44 likes. I appreciate you guys.
Thank you
so
guys.
much. Again, and thank you for hyping the videos. You guys, like, the hyping just does so much.
Fancy Lady said, "Do you have any pics from Cali? I haven't seen any community posts." Yeah, I've been putting some up, but I'll put 10
Can
more
I
up.
see one more? My phone real quick.
Do you really need the phone right now?
I want to show them something.
What are you gonna show them?
I
want to know. Jeanette, Angela looked wonderful. Oh, she was fabulous. She looked fabulous.
You guys,
she was strutting down the mall. She was walking down the mall.
patient.
Yeah.
So we walked over 3 miles. She was getting tired. We took a shuttle down to the strip. You guys, it was so cute because we took her to Oatman, and how much money is in Oatman?
A lot.
$350,000. And so I said, Angela, look at all this money. It's real. And you know, she's in there with her shades on, and she walks in. She did one of these. She pulled down her glasses to look like, whoa, what?
She loved it. We took her to Oatman. We brought her by the house. We took her to the park. We took her to, and like I said, it wasn't just us. It was a team. So before you guys start,
I want to make sure everybody
talking
sees.
stupid, or the haters and the moes and the spies.
You guys see this one was one of my favorite pictures.
Oh yes, Mama Mary. Mama Mary said Angela looked the best I've ever seen her.
Just listening to her talk and just
she was like, yeah, she talked like us, like she was coherent, like she was able to carry a conversation, you know, because we don't put her down, we don't call her names, we don't yell at her, we don't cuss her out, we don't threaten her, we don't swing on her, we don't do any of that garbage. That picture was awesome. When Thurby said that picture was awesome.
This is
the seal. That's where the seals were at. I'm here. Fancy Lady said, I'm here. Hi, Fancy Lady. Mama
you
Mary
guys want to
said,
see something cute?
Mama Mary said, I love that picture of Minnie. Thank you, Mama Mary.
I think I sent this to our moderators. Look who I caught one night in bed sneaking ice cream. This is what vacation's about right here. That's what it's about.
I must have fell asleep.
I cooked.
I fell asleep on the couch. With the window, with our shades open, you could see the bay.
When I say it was some downtime, we met some other junior entrepreneurs that were like super awesome. The girl was 12 and her brother was 7, I believe, and they made slime. Yes. Absolutely love to see them doing that. She did a birthday party and made.
Yes, Fancy Lady. I'm gonna put those up. I'll put those up tonight, Fancy Lady.
I think $200 catering a birthday party with the slime.
Where's that? Babe, let me see. There's one that has. I hope I didn't erase it. Right there. Look at that one. Oh, hold up. Yeah, look at that one. Look at the moon. I mean, the sun. Look at the sun, you guys. Can you guys see the sun? I'll put that one up too. The sun right there. It's right there. Look, babe. Go down. Right there. Look at that, you guys. The sun's right there. Beautiful. Oh, hi, hater.
Welcome back.
Welcome back, hater.
Thanks for dropping by StuckInCali.
You're a freaking stalker. You can't live without us.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Hater.
Oh, you guys want to see the cutest thing? So, like I said, there's a lot we're not going to discuss. but Angela's proud of herself too. This is cute. This is a little video, and she got a thing from In-N-Out, and she goes, she loved it so much. This is, hold on. Maybe my husband could just put it up.
Yeah, I just put it up, babe.
That's Daniel. We got to
Keep laughing. The more laughs you do, the more it helps us. Laugh, laugh, laugh away.
Minnie got ice cream out of a machine. That was kind of cool. She got Fruity Pebbles and Cocoa Pebbles, which I didn't think would be good, but honestly, it was pretty cool. It came through this chute, came through this machine, everything. You know what I seen in Riverside? This was crazy.
I know she had a wonderful time. You could tell she felt so wonderful. Yes, she did, Jeanette. She did.
Look, I just love her smile.
Angela had an awesome time. Right, babe?
Yeah.
Angela had an awesome time. She was representing StuckInCali. Right, babe? She liked her shirt.
But every morning, I cooked breakfast, we had lunch, we had dinner, everything was homemade. We only ate out the one time. Look at this. This is what life's about right here, you guys.
Amen, Peggy.
Look at this beautiful smile on her face. She's just, you know, even though as much as we do and as much as we go, Minnie is just made sure that this trip was definitely a lot of memories for Minnie. And then I had taken Angela a bunch of jewelry. I took it, and she took her three outfits. We took her 3 outfits. We took her
two pairs of
shoes,
some cigarettes, some.
I wanted to show you guys. This is cute. 47 people on. I was gonna get it for her, but it was
too small.
It was too small. But I thought, this is Angela's shirt right here. It says, "It's fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine."
She always says, "I'm fine. It's fine."
I was like, that shirt was meant for Angela. So yeah, that was kind of a little bit of our highlights. I think he will upload a couple pictures. Of course, even on vacation. I made Angela chicken nachos. She really liked those.
Oh, she loved the chicken. She loved the nachos.
Fideo. She had fideo.
She said Mexican spaghetti.
Yes, I made fideo.
She said, "I'll take some more Mexican spaghetti." Fideo. That's what Angela called fideo, Mexican spaghetti.
That's what I told her was, like Mexican spaghetti. Minnie asleep with her Sonics.
Okay, you ready, babe?
Yes, sir. So
you guys, we'll see you guys on the next live.
We're happy
in a
we're
couple
home.
days, maybe tomorrow or the next day. We're so happy to be home. We're so happy that you guys supported us, and for the ones that did donate and send money for cigarettes and for drinks and for gas, and we appreciate you guys. Even though we didn't ask, you guys just did it on your own, and we appreciate that. We appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome, all our subscribers. Please tap that like button and please comment, like, and subscribe. There's 40% of people that watch are not subscribed. So if you guys are watching us and you're not subscribed and you want to help us out, and you guys can help us out, it's free. Please, please, please subscribe to our channel. That will help us out. Because there's 40% of you guys that watch that are not subscribed. You're texting? Who are you texting?
People.
So we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for stopping by, riding along with us. Yes, Mike, I seen that, and it was handled. I think Janae handled that. I think Janae. Yeah. Hi, Rita. Hi, Ray. Mama Mary. Mama Mary and Rhiannon always come through at the last minute on the blessing bag. Somebody
Yeah, well, and
that
I know
helps a lot.
they've
Guys.
been busy, but they did say they're going to start getting things stocked up. I think.
So thank
I
you,
mean,
Mama Mary. And
Mama Mary and
Rhiannon.
Rhiannon kind of have a pattern and a system down, and they kind of know what they do has been working this whole time. So I kind of just leave that for them. And again, anything anybody could find cheaper,
Go for
more
it.
costly, more cost efficient, we're totally okay with that. They 100% will appreciate anything they get.
And they love our blessing bag.
Let me tell you, like the people this week, they were eating right out of the bag right
As
away.
soon as we walked away, we would turn back and they were already.
Let me tell you, this one,
Eating.
I felt bad. Her name was Lisa, and we gave her clothes and drinks and blessing bags. My husband we went and bought some McDonald's soda, which I used to be able to get
Thank you,
McDonald's
Mama Mary.
soda for $1. Well, I'll get it too soon. Thank you, Mama Mary. We used to be able to get the McDonald's soda for $1, which was good.
They went up.
For being able to like get everybody on the streets drinks. It went up to $2. So we went and got drinks, and my husband got one a little bit smaller than this. It was an orange soda. And then you guys will see Lisa's video. She just made me sad.
And I do have a sad update. Go ahead, babe. What were you saying?
I forgot. I'm just kidding. I just gotta give you crap, babe. What was I gonna say about? Oh, tell them what happened about the two guys.
Hey, that's what I was gonna say.
Really?
Yes. Man, dude.
We do think alike. Don't call me a dude. They already call me Jimbo. Don't call
Come
me.
on, Jimbo. Jimbo the dude.
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 What's the matter with
Stop, dude.
So you got your feet under my desk, so don't be mad.
My desk or your desk?
Oh, your desk.
Dude, you know what dude is?
Go ahead, tell them what happened.
I think
because this
somebody
is what
said
worried me
dude.
about.
I think somebody said dude is like a pimple on an elephant.
Okay, well I don't care, babe. Tell them what happened.
Dude is a pimple, an elephant pimple. I think that's what dude is, right, you guys? Somebody help me out. Hi, it's Angie. I forgot to say hi, Angie Arnold. Okay, the sad news update that we have
this is why I'm worried about Lisa.
This past Friday, two homeless guys in Riverside, two Mexican homeless guys were found dead. And how they died, which was disgusting, as they were sleeping, somebody bashed their face in. Somebody kicked them in their face.
They said that the police said it was done intentionally. So then we were looking for Ricardo, and then we were looking for Junior, and we met this one guy, and we're like, hey, do you know Junior? Have you seen him? And he was like, oh man, he was like, he's gone. And so my husband's been like,
oh man,
all day yesterday, man, please God, please don't tell me it was Junior. And my husband goes, what do you mean he's gone? He goes, oh, I don't know. He goes, there's security. Go ask security.
Go ask him. That's his job.
Like, so anyway, this Lisa, she's tiny.
She's
tiny.
little. I think she's
tall.
No. I think she's the same size as Minnie. Exactly the same size like Minnie.
Little.
She's 35 or 36.
Be safe. This is like, you don't need to be out here on these streets, but you could tell it was her mental health was. So she ate right away. She put on the clean clothes. And we
didn't go to Riverside to go look for somebody. We went to Riverside because Daniel, baby, quiet, I'm talking.
Go.
We went to Riverside to go visit Daniel, right?
Right.
Okay.
But the whole thing is that's just stupid noise. Anybody that follows StuckInCali knows that we've done videos in the past
in Riverside.
With
right the black guy and the white guy, yes.
Right there. And then with the pregnant girl that lost a baby, or their baby got taken away, she's pregnant again. Remember her and her boyfriend and the cat?
Oh yeah. That was Riverside.
Yes.
In the mall.
Like a block, right? So that just goes to show how foolish these people are. They let
you guys. I could prove so many times that idiot has lied. I could prove. It doesn't take long. You can tell when they lie so much about it. If their mouth's open, they're lying.
Anyway, it just broke my heart for Lisa to see, you know, a woman that tiny and out there. Just keep the ones on the street, you guys, in prayers, please. Just it it's nothing good. It's getting worse and worse and worse.
No, we looked for her, Mike. We didn't find her.
Who?
The girl that the Mexican guy brought her, that Junior brought her a blanket at
Oh,
McDonald's. Daniel.
Yeah.
We asked about her, but
And then
hopefully she's gone. Maybe hopefully she left.
she got into a place. You guys remember also Ricardo when we went back that night because I was calling for rehabs. When we went back that night,
Ricardo
I
in
met
the
another
wheelchair.
lady. Yeah, I met another lady, and she said my brother was gonna let Ricardo stay in the garage so that he had at least a place to sleep, and we did not see him anywhere.
And we
So
looked
hopefully
for like 30 minutes.
he's got a little spot where he's safe to rest his head.
But we did meet some new people. I'll put those videos up. We met 3 new people. So I'll put those up.
You guys have a good day.
You guys have a good night, a good day. Be blessed. Stay blessed. Pray up. Stay prayed up. We love and appreciate you guys for everything you guys do for us. Please tap that like button. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Like I said, 40% of people that watch our channel are not subscribed. So you guys, come on, please help us out by subscribing.
Continue to hype.
Continue to hype.
Helps.
That
Comment,
helps a
like,
lot.
subscribe. We already hit over the 100 mark.
I think we're like 170.
So that definitely helps.
170. Yeah, you guys continue to watch, comment, like, subscribe, and hype. That helps us a lot. It pushes it out to the algorithm. Thank you for all the kind and generous support you give to us. Yes, it's only because we've been there. That's why. I've been there. She's been there. Can you put your Amazon list on the actual page? I can never find it. Yeah, I'll put it. I'll make a community post. I have it pinned right now. If anybody, here, let me pin it real quick.
And then when therapy, also anything that you could think of that's not on there, we will always. But my goal is to try and do at least 50 bags. So I would need like 50 of a set of things. So when I receive because I think I have enough chopsticks, so I'm not going to put chopstick on there. I did get some razors from the resort that I brought back. So Peggy just sent some. So with what I have, I may be close to 50. I don't even know if I have the razors on I have to go in and kind of update stuff. So if anybody can think of anything else,
Hi Susan Springs,
that would be good or helpful for them, it is going to start getting hot. It's warm right now, huh?
All this week's going to be over 100. We should have stayed in San Diego.
It was so nice. The last night, though, I felt like it was warm. But you guys have a good day.
We love and appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for coming along with us on this journey.
Sticking by our side.
Through the thick and thin. Thank you for being able to see through the lies and the fraudulent lies. Thank you for just everything you guys do for us. Thank you. Hi, Susan.
And
Springs.
We are trying to improve us as a whole, as, you know, how we come across, how we talk, how, you know, I know what I want for the channel. I know what I don't want for the channel. This last year, I feel, has kind of been like trial and error. And I'm able to look back and see things.
But I do want to say one thing. Once again, another lie. We are not an LLC.
Oh, I like your hat, baby.
Right? We are not another confirmed lie. People like to lie about us or on us. We are not LLC. We are not LLC. I went there and put on remember to friends list. What is when therapy say? I went there and put on remember to friends list.
I went there and put on remember to friends list. I don't know what that means.
I don't either. With therapy.
I don't know what that means. I don't even know how to pin the Amazon wish list. It took me forever to learn how to even add things to the Amazon wish list. And then, oh, like I said, thank you for the shirt orders. That definitely helps. That will go right back into the mission. And we do have some, like I said, things working on behind the scenes, and we do have to be people of our word. So when Angela completes this program, we will be taking her to Disneyland. So you guys just stay. If anybody wants to send her any cards, any words of encouragement, you guys could send it
to our PO box.
I won't open it.
100%. We will not open
Angela.
it, and it'll go straight to Angela.
So and then Tina's doing good. I talked to Tina. Tina's
Daniel
doing good.
graduated.
Yes.
Rico's doing good. We talked to Rico
we were
a couple
able
days
to talk
ago.
to Rico like 4 times this trip. So, just keep your loved ones in prayer. I hope you guys all have a spring break that is amazing.
Thank you in therapy.
Have some downtime. Hopefully your guys' weather is going to be nice for spring break. We had the perfect weather, but now I think it's going to start getting hot for us.
Yeah, it's 98 degrees right now.
But it's a dry heat.
Yeah.
So
thank you guys. Day. I'll get more razors. Thank you, Peggy. You guys have a good evening. Stay blessed. Stay prayed up. StuckInCali's out.
Love the ones you're with.
Love the ones you're with.
Don't take.
Where God guides, He provides. Time is on our side.
Don't take things for granted in life.
Yes. StuckInCali's out.
Bye, guys.